Hello, my name is Kendrick Celestine. Today in my video, I'm going to talk about am I alone? And actually, what I mean by am I alone? You know what? And the only reason I bring this up because and it's nothing wrong actually being by yourself, but typically because you have to get some time to think for yourself of what you need to do. For someone like myself, for example, like for me, I reflect on my issues. I look myself in the mirror, like am I like really alone? But typically, actually, I'm really not alone because like I got roommates I stay with. I hang out with coworkers, when we're time to plan out stuff and do things together. Like, am I alone? Like, do I have like a girlfriend or anything in particular, stuff like that? But typically, no. But actually, and not like you feel like you don't want to be like die alone, being left out the picture and stuff like that. And let me tell you wrong, and there's nothing wrong being by yourself because you need some time to think for yourself and need to know what you want and know what your terms of what your goals, what you want, how you want to see fit, how I see fit in life, how the way I want to do things the way I like it. But if you can't respect my boundaries, if you can't respect what I am, what my ways are, then you really don't need to be in the picture with me. You just don't. It's gonna be simple, just like that. So, and the only reason I dress this out on my last, when I said on my last video why I've been isolated, and honestly, and I don't like, and it's nothing wrong because sometimes you just, because it will drive you crazy a little bit, and I know when you sound like that in the way a little bit, but there's nothing wrong with being by yourself. But no, it's none or not. And the reason I say this because it gives you some time to think. Because sometimes I can see a person who could be in a relationship or in a marriage, and they could be straight up miserable and think like they think they're so good, perfect, and everything, but it's really not. And honestly, and there's nothing wrong with like, being for yourself. I mean, am I gonna be in myself if I'm like going somewhere traveling? No, I'm definitely gonna have to be in a group because I need somebody to watch me because I'm not in no areas I'm not familiar with, and that's person I can go with them to keep me company so I can know. Even I don't know the person, and it could be my neighbor, it could be my coworker, it could be my friend, or it could be a family member, anyone particularly, not like specifics, but anybody at least you can have me company all the times. And the only reason like and there's nothing wrong with I have another problem being by myself sometimes, and then sometimes I like to keep myself very busy, and I always find things to do for myself. There's nothing wrong with that, but I mean it's like you want to feel like have someone you can spend some time with. Even though I'm gonna spend some money a little there, but at the same time I kind of think to myself like on levels, I just kind of been thinking about myself. Like, I just gotta like have me some time, me. But like I said, but if a lot of people can't respect who I am as an individual, they don't really need to be in the picture with me. They just don't. And actually, because and I always like love things for what I like to do for myself on a consistent daily basis, like what my hobbies, what my interests are, any in particular, but even I know who I want to share. Like even if I have to share with somebody, even if it's like a opinion, even I have to compromise. But typically, I don't have to compromise with anybody. But I could do things for myself. When it comes to like roommates, if I'm staying with, like if I have to compromise, what we have to split the bills with, yes, because I live with them because we have to do things and compromising how we're gonna split the utility bills and stuff like that. So, in reality, is I'm not like really alone here because like I got people who I live with. I got people who I go to work with. People who I hang out with. So typically I'm not let alone anywhere. So regardless, am I alone like not having someone with me like a girlfriend or a wife or anything particular, or like you got anything specifically But I started to think about it. But I don't really feel like isolated and stuff. But at the same time, I don't really feel like it's like one of those things like I'm better than nobody. I don't want to feel like I'm this, but it really not. Like you want somebody at least to call, check on you, think about you. Like no one ever bothered to do that. They just don't. And like because like I said, it's more like favoritism, pick and choose who they want to allow, who they choose to tolerate. It really depends on whoever I'm dealing with or not. If I like you, I'm gonna at least I hide you around. But if I don't like you, I'm not gonna even be in the picture or even acknowledge you. So, and the only reason I point this out it's a lot of things. So because there's nothing wrong. Like I don't have no problem having things for myself because that's never been a really issue with me. But only I just get tired of like, hey, like I'm the only one here. Hey, I'm like I don't know. I could be in a whole room full of people and I still could be by myself, even regardless. Like, because I like you want somebody like on the level to understand my way of thinking, my way of logic, and my way of issues and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm thinking to my like, am I the only one talking here? Is it just me or everyone's just like isolated or something? So anyway, I just gotta just speak this up because it was on my mind. So anyway, title video, am I alone? So anyway, like, dislike, comment down below. See what you think. I will continue making more later in the future. I hope you folks have a wonderful day. This is Kendrick Celestine, and I'm out.